Hello, hello, hello. Hope all is well. This is Ken from the RugDetectives shows coming to you with another one. Anyway, let's get straight to it. Hope you are having a fantastic start to the weekend, no matter where you are in this world. In Vienna, so it's about 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm looking outside and it's snowing. Honestly, it's March the 20th and it's snowing. What a life. Climate change, eh? Anyway, so what we do on this show, we really focus on projects within the cryptocurrency, DeFi space. And what we do, we go through quite a thorough, analytical, in-depth analysis in terms of utilizing our RugDetective checklist, which is now being used by tens of thousands of people throughout the whole community. And I'm really happy that this is providing so much value and assisting you in the process of decision making. Yes. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a project, because I have a long list of projects that my VIP patron members, we call it the Familia Club. Yes. That provides. I'm always continuing. We're really growing. We probably started this about 5 weeks ago now, and we're up to about 117, 118 members. So I really thank the phenomenal value proposition that we're providing. Huge opportunity in terms of getting allocations in early projects. The skill sets that essentially the community is providing is second to none. The engagement is phenomenal. So continue support. There's massive opportunities that we've been getting in over the last few months, and that will continue. Touch wood. So anyway, this is from Guy, who basically requested for me to take a look at Matter. So Antimatter is the name. And also this is a free checklist. So feel free in the description to click the link, download this checklist and make sure you use it, please. Extremely important. And also it's in a Twitter. So first and foremost, basically I actually added just now Matter. Don't know anything about the project. Heard a little bit about it. So what I'll essentially do is really go to Twitter first. What I'll then find out more information. So this was 2 days ago. It said Antimatter development update. Number one, exciting news coming soon. Stay tuned. So what I'll do is I'll open up a new tab for this Medium article to have a read. What I like to do is I like to find out what is going on within the Twitter sphere regarding what people are talking about. Is there any FUD? Are people complimentary about the project? Is there some value opportunity? So I'd rather take a look at what's happening outside first before I then go to the website, because the website will purely just show me regarding what is happening and it's essentially being created from the company. I need to know what other people are saying. So I'll do that. I'll follow through the checklist. I have my team, my team of researchers. We have about 4 or 5 researchers now. We're really growing, that we deep dive into these projects. So we'll basically go and deep dive. We'll communicate with the founder, the CTO of this project, to have an insight in terms of what is going on long term. So this is from Sam Kim. Basically says, been playing around with the ChainSwap Matters cross-chain bridge, most seamless bridge to BSC, the Heco chain in the market. Okay, so they're giving the plaudits to what's happening here. So they did a partnership with Umbrella Network. Through the partnership, Antimatter will be able to access critical derivatives data. Okay, so the partnership is via data through the layer 2 Oracle solution. Okay, so that's cool. So they're setting up partnerships, which is positive. So I'll just go through the information just to see what other details I see. People are obviously talking about the price, clearly low cap, so on and so forth. So I had basically an understanding. I'll go to latest to see what other information will come out. So I spend probably about 5 minutes or so just to understand. So Binance listing is just a matter of time. That's a good one. Then basically, cool. So we'll just go back here. We'll go up, see what else information that we can see here. Then the Antimatter's partner says this is BSC Daily, given like a top gainer. So they're on the landscape. Good. So what I'll then do is I'll then go to I'll read this article about the update on Medium. So this article is a showcase of the current developments. So development is on schedule for a product launch in April. So this is cool. So they have a product launch in April. So what tends to happen is they're building up, they're communicating to to their stakeholders and explaining what to be prepared for. And what tends to happen is that you start to see a pop prior to the launch, whether it's a beta launch, whether it's testnet, mainnet. I've seen this so often that prior to the launch, you get a nice move, 50%, 100% move. And then once the launch occurs, then you might get a slight selling off. This is essentially people that they haven't changed their mind in terms of long-term aspirations and their views of the project. What they're doing is essentially they took that bet, that opportunity when the price that was, let's say, at a cheaper price, at a discount, let's say, with a view to the launch taking place in April, right? So if you take a look at the price, I just popped up here, the price on DexTools. You should be able to see when it listed, 27th of February. So it's literally gone up about 300%, 400% to the highs, about nearly $5. We'll take a look what the pre-sale price was. So it's been a steady climb to the upside, which has been positive. And this is prior to the launch, right? So it's essentially done a 4x over the period of what we're looking at, essentially over a month prior to launch taking place. Good. So it's good to take a look at the price. And also what I'll do is I'll go to the view contract. We'll do that at the same time. So this view contract here, token tracker, I'll click on this link. And what I'm trying to do essentially is a few things. I'm looking at the holders. So I'll go through here. I know I'm disjointed slightly, but this is how my mind works. It takes me by, I'm always following according to the checklist, right? I'm taking a look at the page, the product, the pre-sale, whether the tokens are being locked, the partnerships. So I'll be going through the code. I'm looking at the distributions of the current holders. So then ultimately, I would see here that the addresses, so these are probably locked tokens, so team, liquidity, and so on and so forth. Are also to see if they're locked with like Team Finance, Unicrypt, Unilocker. So I would go down to this. So there's 2.9 million tokens here, and that's 2.9%. Let's just see here. Okay, so value here is 11 million. So someone has $11 million worth of tokens. And then here I would scroll down below that. That's another deployed token of some sort. So someone has 1 million. So I'm looking to see less of the value, but more of the percentage to see what a lion's share is. So the distribution generally is not bad at all. Got 0.2%. So the main token holders, if you take away all of these locked, it seems locked tokens, team, maybe marketing here. So there's a 2.9%, but that won't have a huge impact on the price because there's liquidity of about 2.9 million. Then, okay, so could be liquidity here. This could be the liquidity, but this should actually be locked. Okay, need to take a look at this afterwards anyway. Then there's a Gate.io. Gate.io has this amount, 0.1%. So I need to understand what's happening here. Is this an allocation of... So this is a search I do. Is this Gate that has an allocation of this project? So I'll then go to the holder. And this holder Gate.io. So this is actually Gate.io's wallet. Okay, so I need to look into this afterwards. But fair to say there's an evenly distribution. We don't see something where there's of these tokens where one specific holder has 50-60%. What I am going to do here is I'm going to copy and paste this specific contract address. Let me go to Blocksy. So this is a site where I can do a deep dive into the contract itself, just to really have a better understanding of what's going on here. Okay, so this is essentially what's basically been minted. So this is what's been minted. Then we'll take a look at Matter send. Okay, so this is basically minted. Then if I go to show more, so I like to see the history in terms of the movement of certain of the capital. So this gives me a good breakdown of exactly what's happening here. Let's just put this in there. Then if I click on Matter, Antimatter token. So what I'll basically do is I'll start going through, combing through the balance to transfer, the allowance, minting options, the movement of the tokens from this specific deployer, from the deployer, for example, and where this is actually moved to. So this is giving me a greater insight of what's going on. So this is a part of the checklist that we go through. Anyway, I'll do that in my own time. So let's just get back to this main project, going off on a bit of a tangent here. So anyway, cool. So we're covered there. That's the price. Then I'll close this down. Then I'll continue to go through the development aspect. So product showcase, good. I like that they have the UI design. So a new way of LP staking. So they're staking. So there's a connection here with the staking and also with the distribution here. Because what tends to happen here is they've locked up a certain amount for staking. So we will need to then find out which one here. What I'll also do is I will go to, okay, so they haven't added, normally what you tend to get here, you might have the team tokens and so whether it's locked with who. So I'll then need to find out. Then I'll continue to deep dive along the showcase. So it's clean UI. I like to see this, and also what I'll do is I'll connect to GitHub. They should have a GitHub here, or you just go to the website. Because they have the UI, I would like to see what's been done in terms of the commits in the GitHub. I do like the website, I must say. So a simple, lightweight, on-chain DeFi derivative protocol, polarized token mechanism with tokenized perpetual derivatives. Cool. They've got a summary here, because some people don't have time to just go through the whole information. They want to get straight to the juice, right? We love the juice, the orange juice. Okay, cool. So they give a breakdown in terms of the summary. I quite like this. Nice, clean fill. So simple and intuitive. So innovative, elegant DeFi mechanism, auto rebalancing, polarized token mechanism, secondary market opportunities across products, cross-chain, very nice, self-sustainable. So they're really giving a nice buzzwords of what they're trying to achieve. Open generation, redemption fees, staking, farming. So all of these different aspects, creation. And then they have the team, Jack Lou, creator, Bounce Finance. This is interesting. So Bounce Finance is essentially the platform where people can essentially conduct pre-sales. So he's obviously quite well known in the space, and he's the essentially, what is he? Well, he's the creator. He's the creator, so I guess he's the CEO, founder. And Helmet Insure. And so they've got strong team, very strong team, backed by well-known companies or venture firms. So solid experience. We know that he already has an existing project. So this is Bounce Finance. So if we go to Bounce Finance. So this is Bounce Finance here. Bounce Finance provides competitive swap environment to unlock potential to open finance. So they do initial token offering, NFT. Okay, so they're doing NFTs here. And then launch app, Bounce decentralized, Bounce certified. Cool. So I have actually quite like what they're doing here. So live There's some aspects they need to work on and improve, but this information I'll just send to them, just in terms of there has been a lot of projects that have created their pools, let's say pre-sale pools, and scammed. So I think there should be a better vetting process or due diligence process that they have in place. So this is something that I would recommend, Jack, for you to work on. You know, no one's perfect. Yes, we can all learn and grow, but phenomenal, great team. They have experience, great backers. That's positive. We'll go back to that. And what I'll do is I'll then deep dive into understand more about the project. What I'd like to see is, I also love to see some form of explainer video. A lot of these projects don't have this for some reason. I don't know why. Add a YouTube channel here. So they've got GitHub, which is good. Just give me a 60-second information about the project. It's easier for those that don't have time to go through it. I'm not saying I don't. This is what I do on a daily basis. Cool. So then I'll look at the GitHub. I'll go to the contracts. I'll go to here, Antimatter Finance. I'll start crawling through the code to see the latest, the commits. So there's one 4 days ago. So I want to see how often are they really on this. So we see there was a commit 2 days ago. So they're extremely active, which I like to see. Very, very positive to see that the development work's being done. But clean, nice page. That's all you really want, just to provide you with as much information to move forward. Then it has app coming soon. When I click on this link, it doesn't go anywhere. What this should do is this app coming soon link should take you to the Medium post that gives you more information about the project, right? It's all about navigation. We talk about UI, we talk about UX. UI, phenomenal in terms of the design. UX, the whole navigational experience is really good, but these smaller things really count a lot in certain people's eyes. So when there's a link, have this link going somewhere. So this clearly goes to this chain, which is very good. So this is a ChainSwap, apply for bridge listing, connect wallet. Very nice. I do actually like what they're doing here. So guy, good request. So I'm going to basically add this information. Obviously there are questions that I need to ask just in terms of the locked tokens. What I'll do is what I tend to do is go to Unicrypt, but they should have some information here that there'll be a link that will say going to wherever, to the specific place where they've locked the tokens, just to help, right? Clear area in terms of cross-chain bridge, phenomenal opportunity. This whole on-chain aspect, especially with this layer 2 scenario, there has to be people or companies working in this space to really solve these issues, and it seems to be that they're onto something. It's not early in terms of they haven't listed, because they clearly have, as we saw with the price, but it's early that they haven't launched the product yet. So we could see a continuation of price. I will then ask also about when the launch will take place. It says April, but when? Is it towards the end of April? Is it is it the first week of April? So there could be some more upside potential for those that are looking from a technical analysis in terms of price. It needs to really breach through this $4.70 level. It's been trading in the upward, higher lows in price. So we should see a continuation if there's some more positive news. GitHub, there's commits taking place, strong background in terms of team and also suppliers. What I'll also do is I'll then go onto their Telegram. I'll look at the engagement community. I'll then also reach out to Jack and then really have a conversation to really know what's the long-term vision. Yes, we see it on the website, but we want to know more. Then I'll also start combing through the code. So I'll take a look at, so let's just see here. I'll go through the contract. Here you can see the code. So I'll start going through the source code, just have a better understanding, make sure there's no malicious code, no minting options, no backdoors, extremely important. So anyway, we've covered a lot. Please make sure you go and download this checklist. If you're interested in our private group, we have a private group. Just click on that link there where we give opportunities in terms of trading opportunities, rankings, up-to-date information, insights, conversations with these founders, devs, CEOs, AMAs that we do a lot of phenomenal stuff. We talk about security, risk management course will literally coming out very soon. So anyway, have a fantastic weekend. I'll be probably doing a live stream tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.